One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense will have the opening possession of the game. This rivalry is one of the most storied, at least in the modern generation of college football, but last year sort of left a bad taste in everyone's mouth in Tallahassee as it just never was competitive.
It was a dominant win by the Canes. I mean, they had 445 yards. Florida State had 248. Like, this was a beatdown. You could clearly see the balance with Miami's offense. Running the football for over 200, throwing for over 200. They did what they wanted at will.
I think that's the thing. You know, everybody went into that one expected to see Cam Ward just light it up. Very pedestrian day for the Hurricanes. Throwing it, you're right, David. It was the Oregon State transfer, Damian Martinez, that went to work on the ground. They were more physical. It's exactly what Mario Cristobal wants this football team to be. Can Florida State match that physicality today in the trenches?
With the catch, it's White. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Castellanos. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Noles will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Miami's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability, believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if
he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Doak. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Hunt is in the air. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. The short hands. It's White. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch. Swarming to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Back to pass, it's back. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important, that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's back. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Handoff from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. The give is to Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And the Noles get the 1st down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Under fire. Got a man. It's Davis.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They believe they can run right here. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's back. Dances away. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Making side adjustments here. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Back to throw. It's back. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's White. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's McLaughlin. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. In return, there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's back. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in on the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the run, it's Fletcher. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Touchdown, Miami! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Wide open spaces. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. That's caught. It's White. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Inside the 25. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The give to the tailback.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's McLaughlin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might might see a shot play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab, it's Daniels. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab, it's Fletcher. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Canes are in the hurry-up. Bully ball on third and short. At the 45, on its way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Caught behind the line. It's Lyle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back and the defense. They were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. He's loose. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Might as well give it to him again. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Rides the back and leaves it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll ride Davis here. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Noles line up to punt it away. He's got it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Beck. To grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that... And like this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Lyle. And he's going to be cut down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
And the Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Canes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking to pass. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Is in the air on fourth down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Scanning the field is Castellanos. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it down the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Connection to the right. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Finds his man. It's McCoy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team in Bragg.